Ooh, what's up, Internet? My name's Nerdy.
And I'm Claru.
And this is Tron Aries.
Why?
Trailer 2, that's right. We're back to maybe learn how everybody's headed out into the real world to race light cycles around the streets of San Francisco, I think it was.
Yeah. We're doing a Tron meets real world.
Yeah, Tron meets real world. The
80s mashup.
Can you imagine if they brought back the cast of Real World to play all the real world characters in one of these? That is such a funny meta in-joke.
You're welcome.
To have all of the real world characters in one of these video game adaptations be the cast of the real world. How has no one done that yet? That's brilliant.
I don't know, but I'm going to copyright that, so you're going to have to ask my permission.
The best part is no one would get that. They'd be like,
No.
Who are all of these people?
Yeah, they'd be like, this is the most random thing.
If you don't know what the real world is, that's because you're young enough to be on the internet. Let's watch the trailer for Tron Aries.
Since time began, man has gazed at the stars and he has wondered, am I alone?
That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
So much talk of AI and big tech today. Virtual worlds, what are they going to look like? When will we get there?
So,
Well, folks,
AI.
we're not going there. They are coming here. I would like you to meet Ares, the ultimate soldier. He's biblically strong, lightning fast,
What does that even mean?
I'm not sure.
supremely intelligent. And if he is struck down on the battlefield, I will simply make you another.
You think you're in control of this?
Okay, that was actually good.
What are you?
I'm looking for something. Something I do not understand.
It looks incredible.
Yeah.
Hang on! A malfunctioning program who wants to live. Why is that? It's just a feeling. Fascinating.
Oh my god.
All right.
I'm a little confused by that, to be honest. I think it looks really cool.
Yeah, I was going to say, like visually, I think I'll be very excited to see this movie in IMAX.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, we just had an experience at the movie theaters where we saw Superman in IMAX on the Thursday and then Superman Standard on the Friday. And seeing them so close together.
Yeah.
The difference between the IMAX technology and the standard technology now is so vast.
Yeah.
That it was truly for that movie a huge difference. But for something like this, with how much of the dark black screen space there is, I think that IMAX really pops for something like this. I know
Yeah.
it sounds like I'm shilling for IMAX, and I kind of am, but especially for movies that do a lot of night stuff like this,
Yeah.
where you really want the lights to pop out of the blacks, I do think IMAX is a stronger. So this is not something I want to react to at home. This is an IMAX experience for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with that.
Having said that, the plot that this sets up is very strange to me. The American government wants to hire AI robot soldiers to fight the police in American cities?
I don't know who we're fighting.
Or it just goes wrong immediately.
Yeah. Yeah. I also thought from previous trailers that Jared Leto was the bad guy.
I mean, he is. He's attacking people because he's looking for something he doesn't understand. That's not a good... If you don't know what you're looking for, you probably shouldn't murder people for it. Like, just killing the cops... Look, I get it. We all have our feelings about the police right now. But I think murdering them because you are looking for something that may or may not exist isn't a great motivation. But
he is the protagonist.
That's what's weird, right?
Yeah.
Is that he's... I think the bad guy... I think the Asian girl in the blue jacket is the good character. I think she's going to be the hero of the story.
4 seconds.
But I honestly think that they're going for a twist. I do. I think that they're trying to set up this movie in a way that drastically sets your expectations wrong on purpose so that the film is very surprising.
Yeah, I definitely am confused.
I don't think that... there's one of two things going on. Either we are going to follow Jared Leto and he is not the hero of the story, but he is the protagonist. And honestly, kind of an interesting idea, right? Let's make a villain story.
Yeah, I'm interested in that, but then it's like,
But how are you getting me on board?
Yeah. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, because... And I think that the trailer's trying to be like, well, look, this human just killed Jared Leto. Like, clearly you should care about Jared Leto, but he's a program. I don't.
A program who doesn't want to die, and apparently that's, important.
Yes. Yeah. It's interesting. The trailers for this movie have not sold me on this movie, but they have sold me on how it looks.
They've sold me on how it looks, and I think that they're banking on that because, I think it's like you said. I think that, the premise of the movie, they genuinely don't want to give away. I think that, which is tough. That's hard to sell. So they're leaning on the visuals, which I can understand. I think that... I really think they're trying to really, really hard not to give anything away.
Here's what's weird for me in terms of marketing for this film. Because again, it looks great. It looks great. But leaning so hard on a Jared Leto-led film is a strange choice, just in general. Like, if I was behind this movie, I would be pushing everyone else as hard as possible. Because if I worked in Hollywood, I would know Jared Leto, I don't even work in Hollywood, and I know Jared Leto, kind of a controversial figure.
A bit.
You know what I mean? Like, whether you believe about the island stuff or not, and whether you care about the Suicide Squad set stuff, or what you believe about the Suicide Squad set stuff or not, right?
Yeah.
Like, and the fact that there's two very weird controversies that are both, wrapped up in a bunch of, maybe this is true, maybe this isn't kind of bullshit.
Parts of it are true, yeah.
The reality is, the last movie that Jared Leto was the, franchise star of was Morbius. Morbius bombed. And then the internet made fun of it so hard that Sony was like, oh, people are into it now. Let's put it in theaters again. And it bombed twice. Morbius is the only film I've ever heard of to bomb at the movie theaters twice in the same year.
Yeah.
And then Jared Leto, went away for a bit because people were like, he's kind of a weirdo.
Yeah.
And now
there's some ick happening.
This movie is it's really good, and if you love Jared Leto, you're gonna love this movie. Or it looks really good, and you're...
Yeah.
But I don't know that Jared Leto is a $500 million superstar.
I don't personally know anyone who's I'm a big Jared Leto fan. Love Jared Leto's work. You know what I mean?
I do. I know people who like his stuff, and I've liked him in stuff. You know what I mean?
I don't mean have liked him in things. I mean, there are people who are I am a Brad Pitt fan.
My mom.
Yeah, right. I am a Mark Hamill fan. I am a Carl Urban fan. Right? There are people who are I dig this person, and I love seeing the stuff that they do. I don't know anyone who's I'm a Jared Leto fan.
I think it's interesting with Jared Leto because his filmography is so diverse. He's done a lot of very different things, right?
Yeah, so have a lot of different actors.
Yeah, but a lot of other actors have, like, a thing they're known for, and they've done other movies, right? Whereas Jared Leto truly has he never really does the same thing twice. And in some ways, I think that makes his filmography more interesting than some other people's. It also, I think, does kind of lead to the thing you're talking about, where, like, it's hard to be, like, a Jared Leto stan unless you love his music. Because he's always going to... Yeah.
Sure, he does music, I guess.
Yeah, he's the lead singer of, is it 30 Seconds to Mars? Yeah. You didn't know that he's like a rock star. I think that most of the people who go to his weird island are because they love his music.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Right? And so that's where, like, he's a musician. He does all of these things.
Uh-huh.
And so I think that because he has a following, Disney's like, well, we just got to bank on Jared Leto and visuals and hope that people like Tron enough. But none of the Tron films have been massive hits. It's just a weird...
I feel like
we've said that every video. It's just a weird...
I feel like the older movies, like grew in popularity, but weren't, like, massive hits, like, when they came out.
Yes, they're all cult classics.
Yeah. So...
I don't know. I really love the way it looks. I'm going to see it night one in IMAX. I just...
Yeah.
The story as set out by this is so strange to me right now. And I'm like, are we just following the bad guys as they kill real human beings to look for something?
Yeah. I think so.
That's what makes it weird for me. Jared Leto's character saying, my motivation is that I am looking for something that I don't know what it is, but I am willing to kill as many humans as possible to get it is like a choice. It's a strange choice.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the movie will set it up very differently than that.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Yeah. Again, incredible visuals.
Yeah.
Visuals.
Nailed it.
If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you don't, hit the dislike button. Leave mean comments down below because the algorithm god is hungry and we must feed her. This episode, that algorithm goddess is the woman, the big black woman in the suit next to Jared Leto in the scenes.
Oh,
the other woman in the red suit, she looks sick as fuck. I am excited to get to know her.
Yeah.
Because, very into that. If you want to follow us around the internet, you can. I'm at Nerdy Nightly.
I'm at Claris Polaris.
Do something nerdy tonight.
This is good. Wait. One more thing before we go real quick. I have noticed how so many movies this year have just, like, thrown in, like, AI as, like, a buzzword in a trailer or
There's
a movie.
so much AI in the world right now.
It's fucking pissing me off. Anyways, bye.